Hey, True Believers, Englentine here. This is a little segment of our live stream we did the other day where basically, come on, they changed Red Hood's outfit and apparently his size as well, judging by these two pictures. Anywho, we're not nice to it, but I thought for those of you that didn't want to watch the 2.5 hours beforehand, here is us tearing into the new Red Hood outfit or costume. This
You should
is
see him
the
with
new Red Hood.
Dude, he looks like he's from Assassin's Creed.
No.
Do you know what? When I see this, you know what I think?
What?
Joker, the Angel of Death, awaits you. This looks like the Phantasm right here.
He looks like Azrael.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a shit Azrael too, like street Azrael.
I totally agree with you, Englentine. Though he looks like a red version of the Phantasm or Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah, so really does.
Is he getting is he shaving his head?
Why is he Ermac? That's funny. Little Mortal Kombat going on. A visit from DCFS for getting his adopted kids murked and putting him in danger. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was going to say, do you have the other image with his head shaved? Is it just me or does he have a tan?
Right here. It really does look. He almost looks black. You're right. He looks like, or at least he's looking Latino here.
Yeah, for a guy who fights crime at night, he definitely has dark complexion.
Mad Bull is saying Jones. I agree, especially with the stuff on his back. It's like a sword and a crowbar.
That's
super weapon,
because he's gonna become the dark, gritty.
Well, let's think about this for just a second, and stop. Just don't just react. If you think about this, that means this guy who has now been crime fighting for, let's say 10 years, 12 years, has decided, do you know what I've always needed when I'm crime fighting? A crowbar. This is a decision he must have made from all the years of experience. The one thing he's been missing from all of this time is a crowbar. Not in the. What makes this sick is that's what killed him.
Yeah, it's a bad decision for sure.
He was beaten to death with a crowbar by the Joker. That was a good question. Almost got to ask, what new 52 characters were great? What new Rebirth characters have been great? What new Age of Heroes characters have been great?
Silencer has been amazing.
Okay, I guess we're going to start with Bats. Bats, tell us.
I'm sorry, I was just excited. Sorry, yeah. When it comes to New Age of Heroes, Silencer has been a phenomenal, fantastic book. Like, from the first issue all the way to the current issue, it's been high energy, fast-paced action with just great storytelling overall.
Okay.
New 52. I mean, I would. That one's rough. I think that one's. There isn't really a new 52 character, so I'd say the best person or the best character who got the best treatment would be Aquaman, and has been solid all the way into Rebirth. And yeah, those are my two. Was there another one in Rebirth, New 52, and yeah?
Yeah, those were them. Dalton, do you have a choice on this one? I mean, we were talking about Red Hood and the Outlaw, but you know what? Let's get back to that and finish this discussion here.
Okay, so what's the deal with this symbol now?
Talking about two things at the same time. It's a wolf? Is it? I mean, what does that look like?
I don't know. What does it look?
It looks like Timberwolf from the Legion of Superheroes.
Oh my gosh.
Take this out. What is that supposed to be? Like, it's almost like the bat, but it's too.
It looks like the top of a bat head if you looked at it, you know?
I guess. Anybody have a guess on what that?
It's called Poor Design by Pete Woods.
Just it's got a title. Okay, it's Poor Design. It's the new title of the Red Hood book, Poor Design by Pete Woods. Yes. I just don't Oh, wearing cargo pants, but the pockets are on the front. That's not going to be a problem when you got something in your pockets and you need to get down on the ground.
So is there
Wow,
pockets
okay.
on his vest? Is that what I'm seeing?
Let me scoot up here. His boots. Yeah, there's pockets on his vest. This is Rob Liefeld art.
Rob Liefeld.
It's Rob Liefeld art. It's a design by Rob Liefeld. No, I'm being facetious, but point being is
it looks
it
like
really
if
does.
Casey Jones tried to be a member of the Emperor's Imperial Guard in Star Wars.
No, it looks like Casey Jones joined the Foot Clan.
The boots are buckled to the jeans. It really does. I don't know what sense the boots are buckled to the pants. How does that happen?
So England thing. Here, I have the newest issue of DC Nation, and it says close to the chest, and it talks about the emblem.
Uh-huh.
And it says, a new costume is called for a new logo, and a new design is presented as a challenge. I had to give him a unique look, something that separates him from the Bat family while still having one of those Bat elements.
Okay, tomorrow in the daytime, I'm going to do another live stream, and it is literally going to be a reading and a checking out this because people have said you need. It looks like DC's going fucking crazy. So,
and then Wood says, I was doodling the character to get a handle on drawing him naturally, so I was drawing the hoodie with the mask under it. So I thought, oh, that's kind of a graphic. So I poked around with it. So basically, it's a domino mask on his chest. That's what it is.
Okay.
And that's just silly. That's just silly.
Yeah, it's so done wrong. I'm sorry. I saw that and I thought that warrants at least a talking about. We had, like I said, I love going over bad costumes and bad art. And I say this once again, and I was only sent one cover for Assassinistas. By all means, if you've got bad costumes or bad art you want us to make fun of in a live stream, send it to @Englandteen on Twitter. On the DMs, and my DMs are open, so you can do that, or as a message here on YouTube. Because I really do like going over bad costumes and such like that, just making fun of it. It's enjoyable. Let's go back to the question Alexis asked. But Nathan, do you have it was best. What was it? It was best character for New 52, best character for Rebirth, and best character for the New Age of Heroes.
All right, so that's 3 options, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of each.
Okay. It's gonna have to be Superman, of course, in the New 52. Because they really handled him well. Like, they showed him as a dude who had been raised in Kansas, with parents that I guess you could say, had real conservative values. And then he comes to the city and he's like trying to fight for like truth and justice, and he sees that all the stuff he's trying to do, people don't want him to do. But in the more modern time, then New Age of Heroes, it's got to be the Terrifics for me. I really like that. It's a good Fantastic Four book when the Fantastic Four was nowhere in sight at the time that it came out.
They're nowhere in sight in the future either. Oh, hold on just a second. Mark C, thank you very much for the super chat saying the shit show of a costume is counterintuitive to 80 years of superhero comics. I like that one. Good one. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're good. And then for Rebirth, this is tough. It's tied between for me, but I'd have to go with Flash. I really like the Flash run in Rebirth.
Can't argue that. That especially that war, man. That's been really.
I didn't like. Wally just fucked everyone over. Like,
Yeah.
I get he
Yeah.
wanted his family back, but he was like, just oh, he's like, I'll
Nah,
be
dude.
better. Like he's
For
like,
your
I'll be better.
kids,
Yeah,
for the kids, you would do it. I'm sorry. I can't think.
Yeah.
I love my brothers. I love my parents, but oh my gosh, if it were one or the other, sorry guys, got to go
But-
with the daughters. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, the whole rebirth thing is like, are they just going to bring back the whole Flash family by the time they get done with it?
Apparently
are we just going to have old man Jay Garrick back and?
Did you read 50?
And then you bring in
What?
Max Mercury.
Yeah, Max.
Did you guys read Flash 50?
Yeah, we read Flash number 50.
Yeah.
So Impulse is back.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. That's what we're talking about. They're going to bring back the entire Flash family, it seems like. Although a lot of talk, the villain at the end, spoiler alert for all of those who have not read it yet. What do y'all think? Superboy Prime?
At the end of Flash?
Yeah, at the end of Flash War. You think Superboy Prime? What do y'all think?
I think I need to go look again. Hold on.
Okay. While he's doing that, Dalton, how about you? Age of Heroes, 52, and Rebirth. What would you say?
I guess I kind of have to say Constantine by default for New 52 because they didn't screw him up too badly. And I mean, he was adequate. It's just that the original Hellblazer run was so much better that, like, it's unrealistic to hold it to that kind of standard. As to Rebirth, I don't know. I guess I sort of kind of like that they brought back Kent Nielsen as Dr. Fate, but they're still going potentially with the possession retcon, and I'm thinking, and I'm going to think that until they give him his own series and actually fix it. So it's a mixed bag for me on all counts, I'm afraid.
Okay. I myself, I have to agree as far as New 52 is concerned as Aquaman. What I did read of the New 52, that was the only one that went, holy shit, that's good. Justice League, I thought after I saw the movie first. No, I did see. I read the first issue, didn't care for it, and then I saw the movie and said, okay, I'll read the first Justice League story all the way through, and I liked the movie better than the thing. So really, the only one that got me was I hated the way they fucking handled Wonder Woman. Batman was kind of dull. I don't know, the Detective Comics was good though. But yeah, the Aquaman carried me. I wanted to keep going on that one. As far as Rebirth, guys, I mean, I've pushed Aquaman so much that's the obvious answer. So I will have to avoid the obvious answer. I would go with the second obvious, which is Super Sons, which is just impeccable. And for New Age of Heroes, Terrifics.
So I just pulled out Flash 50, and then it says, yeah, like, I can finally get my revenge on what the Flashes have done to me. And coincidentally enough, I went and grabbed Infinite Crisis off my bookshelf, and like within seconds I found, literally like Wally, Jesse
It was
Quick,
the Flashes. Yep.
Yeah, Max Mercury and Impulse, all just like taking him down.
That's why I'm saying it's gonna be Superman or Superboy Prime, I think. Let's see what we got in the things. Fans hated Superman 52, though. The Wonder Woman, from what I hear, I love both. I like it. That's cool.
Where did he? Because he was in Superboy Prime. He ended in. Was it Jeff Johns' Final Crisis with the Superman of Three Worlds?
Yeah,
I think so.
Right,
but
that was
it's
his
been a
last
while for me.
appearance. As far as I remember, that was his last appearance, which brought back Connor Kent, who had died in Infinite Crisis, and then he was like, it took like 1,000 years to rebuild him or something, and then he wakes up in the Legion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes down Superboy Prime that was in the future, I believe. It's been a while. So, yeah. I think, was that what you were talking about, Nathan, when you said the Crisis thing?
yeah, I was
Okay.
because I was
See,
like,
my bad. I was mistaking it for the 51 where they were talking about Heroes in Crisis.
oh no. Heroes in Crisis is just gonna be probably some random dude gonna be like, I like Trump, shooting up the superhero school.
Who do you think is going to be the one who dies in Heroes of Crisis?
Probably Booster Gold because he's a bitch. But
Oh, that's some fighting words.
Damn. Can Blue Beetle die again?
Can we trade Jaime for Ted?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like, are they going to be doing the same story over again? It just doesn't seem. I don't know.
I'm pretty convinced that it's going to be Wally.
which one?
The non-diversity one. The straight white male one.
The one that went crazy and caused all the trouble. So now he's kind of a bad guy, and they can kill him off without having to feel too guilty
and
about it.
being that Rebirth is over once Metal started and Dan DiDio has come in and taken over the company again. He hates legacy characters, and if he had his way, Nightwing would have stayed dead in Forever Evil.
But why'd they bring him back in Grayson, Agent of Spiral?
Because Tom King and Tim Seeley needed a job.
Hey.
I like the Damonocracy in the comments saying Aquaman, Flash, and Silencer are the new DC Trinity. I can buy that. There you go, gang. That was a little piece of our little 3-hour live stream we did the other day. Now, I love tearing apart bad costumes. I do. If you have any that you want us to tear apart, please, by all means, send them to @Englentine on Twitter. I'd love to do this every live stream, actually. It's just a lot of fun. But yeah, please do that. Also, if you have any comments or anything about what we said, what was said, go on down to the comment section. Put it right there. And don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. And if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon. Drop $1 in the till. Links in the description below. Hey, speaking of links, there's also a link to my new channel, Mad About the Mouse. It's a little theme park thing I'm doing. That and Walt Disney stuff. A lot of fun. Check them out. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching. It's not the YouTube I have a problem with, it's the Twitters. I get problem with Twitters. It's weird stuff, this Twitters. I don't know what I'm doing.
And we've gotten already into the old man comics portion of the program.
It's just the weird technologies that you kids like to deal with, and I don't like it because it's just the Twitters. I go on the Twitters one time and I'm thinking, why do I need to know that you drink a can of Coke at lunch? It's just a fucking can of Coke. It's not interesting to me. I don't know what you're doing with the Twitters here. And then I talk to the other person. He says, what movies do you like? I said, I'm a guy who likes Biodome because, I enjoy the Pauly Shore. Not a lot of people, they enjoy the Pauly Shore, but I like the Pauly Shore, so I'm talking about this on the Twitters. And people say I'm a dumbass because I like the Pauly Shores.
But I don't understand that because you know what? The Pauly Shores, he is the weasel. And I think that's a funny thing. I think the weasel is a funny man, so I watch the Pauly Shores. It's just the thing I do, but I don't know what y'all talking about on the Twitters when all I want to do is say, hey, you know what? I like the Pauly Shores. He's in the army now, and he's like, hey, I gotta fix the water. I like the water that's fixed. I don't like the water that's dirty because I drank the dirty water one time when I was in the army now, and I had the runs, and that wasn't good because I don't want that kind of stuff. I want the good Pauly Shores. Yes. So Martin Nui, he's asking, what the hell am I listening to? I'm just trying to tell you how the Pauly Shores are the good movies, but you don't listen to me because you're like, oh no, if it's not Marvel movies, I don't want to watch the Marvel movies all the time. I want to watch the Pauly Shores.
I am going on right now as well.
Right.